Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Jumping straight in here today with Bing It. So, by that, I mean Google is going to be dead, and it actually might be sooner than we think. So, Microsoft search engine Bing has just reached over 100 million daily active users for the first time ever. And thanks to Bing Chat having ChatGPT built into Bing, this new AI feature is drawing a ton of people there. And if you've used ChatGPT before, then you know that this is actually going to change Bing quite a bit to the point where you might not even want to use Google anymore. I mean, what's the point if you can get the answer instead of combing through articles for the answer? So that helps, with efficiency using it, quickly find the things you're actually looking for. They've already conducted over 45 million chats, and roughly 1/3 of their users are interacting with Bing Chat on a daily basis, which is quite a big jump compared to Google's got over 1 billion daily active users, but to see Microsoft gaining ground this quickly and with how quickly ChatGPT was also able to gain ground, it's not super far-fetched to say that how quickly is Microsoft can be able to close this gap. Bing might actually be good for once. And we're going to have to wait and see for sure. As ChatGPT gets better, Bing Chat will get even more better, if that is the correct way to say that. But how will these chatbots and AI bots really affect these search engines? So I think there's a couple big factors we're going to see happen here. One is, like I already kind of mentioned, being able to go into a chatbot, ask it for a question, and then get the answer you want and get that without having to go through articles, without having to read different things. Not saying you shouldn't, you should, but to be able to get hey, my phone fell in the water, what do I do? Instead of trying to find an article to read to figure that out, you just search it, and then it pops up with a few ways for you to try, and bam, you're done. Just go through it that much quicker. An AI chat like this will be much better at comparing items and reviewing items for you. And on top of that, just ads will get better. It'll be easier for them to have advertisers come to the platform and be able to narrow down what people are actually looking for and actually want to buy. So the potential benefits and risk of this, pretty clear that it's probably going to take way more data from us than even Google does, which is going to be quite astounding. And yeah, Google is going to be in the depths here in terms of they seem to be a little bit behind ChatGPT. I think the biggest person that's going to suffer from this is Apple. Just think of voice assistants. Yeah, Cortana sucks. Google Assistant's clearly the best. Bixby sucks. Apple's Siri sucks. But something like this, Cortana can get way smarter way quicker. All they got to do is just add voice to ChatGPT, basically, and it could wildly change Cortana even. But I think Apple, again, Siri has always been behind, doesn't even seem to be gaining ground, and I think this is going to hurt Apple the most. I think Safari is really lacking a feature like this. Google at least has Bard and has done search for years. Be easy for them to kind of keep up and maintain with that. And that's just, I think that's a step we're going to have to see. Maybe Apple will announce something this year they're working on. But on the flip side, Apple also just doesn't take information from their users as much as Google or Microsoft or any of these other companies. And that's information that these companies are using to build these chats faster, quicker, and more advanced. And Apple's just lacking the information. So it's a lot more difficult for them to do this in the first place, let alone catch up, which is what they're going to have to do if they're going to want to compete. I think this is technology that's going to change a lot of the ways we interact and communicate online. I really think it's going to. It's a big deal to be able to not have to search for things, quite literally, other than just to ask or type it.